I am now Shimmy Fishmouth. There you go. Alright, so Shimmy Fishmouth is on the prowl. Shimmy Fishmouth. So Fishmouth was a nickname that a friend gave to me because every time I played Street Fighter I would do this. So she was always like, it's Shimmy Fishmouth! You're Shimmy Fishmouth! Like, so she would just, she would call me Fishmouth. She's like, oh, James Fishmouth! And then after I told the story to David, Steve, and Steve, they were like, oh, you're Jimmy Fishmouth! And so they wanted to call me Jimmy Fishmouth. And then, because that was my gangster name, and so someone suggested Shimmy Fishmouth, which is amazing, so... yes, I am one of those players. I guess that means something. I'm not sure. Ask battle settings, favorite character. Let's start with Zangief. There we go. Favorite stage. I will play in Mother Russia. There we go. Alright. So now I'm going to play online with Shimmy Fishmouth. And I'm going to try to learn some Zangief, and let's see how this goes here. So I'm going to be starting from the bottom and going to the top. All the way back to the top. Now keep in mind, my Zangief skills are very rusty. I have not played this guy in a long time. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Oh, no. 4 bars. Were you actually at AGDQ, Sean? Were you there? There we go. Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Zangief from the beginning. So now we are going to be trying to learn how to play from Zangief. So I'm going to be learning this character kind of from scratch. So what I need to establish here as a Zangief player is I need to be able to establish good footsies. This is kind of where Zangief's strength lies, is that you have to understand his buttons to the best of your ability. If you don't, and you just kind of play whatever, you're just going to get bodied. So I need to learn how to use all my buttons, including stand medium punch, medium kick, standing fierce, standing heavy kick, and crouch light punch. So, there you go. Oh, thanks, Click Clack. I appreciate that. And immediately I start with a matchup that's a little bit difficult. Oh, that's not a good idea. What? How did that miss? Oh, too far, huh? Okay. Oh, look at this! New target combos! Oh, dude, I'm scrubbing it out right now. What? That missed? Alright. Oh, I hate that. Ugh, okay. So obviously I'm going to have to get used to a lot of the different muscle memories and everything like that. I'm going to have to get used to doing SPDs in block situations. Okay, that's plus, so I can't do that. Got to get used to my stand jab, anti-air. Okay. Oh, I'm doing such stupid stuff right now. Oh, you're just trying to throw me. I want to get used to learning how to use this thing. Oh, finally. Oh, but that was too far, really? Wow. 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 So I did jump, medium kick, SPD 720. He jabbed me out of the air. I landed with crouch jab and it still triggered the 720. Okay, sure enough. Sure enough. Okay. Muscle portfolio. It's supposed to be muscle power fully open, I think is what it is. Alright. The hardest thing about it, honestly, is like when you're playing at this time, it's like it's hard to play seriously. But let's just play as seriously as possible then. I'm assuming he's going to try to come in because I've just pushed him all the way to the corner. So yeah, so I figured something like that was going to happen. Oh my god, he just swept. I think I'm actually going to do better if I disrespect him. There we go. Oh, okay, I gotta time that better. Oops. Huh. Well then, okay. Okay. Okay, that's punishable. I'm gonna have to get used to using Zangief's medium kick like that. I always hit it too early so that it whiffs as a jump attack. Whoops. Oh, he's gotta stop doing it. But you know what? It's still very early on. So let me just learn to use my other buttons. I'm gonna have to learn to use my other buttons. So if you're wondering why I'm a rookie right now, is because I just created this account like literally 5 minutes ago because I'm starting all over. I want to start from the beginning with Zangief and kind of try to show what it's like going with a new character now and try to learn the game. Plus I just want to get good with Zangief, to be honest. Yeah, unstoppable. So, basically when you're trying to learn a new character, the things that you gotta understand right away is learning about what buttons are your best buttons to use in footsies and what your mix-ups are. Really, when you first learn a character, so the concept of learning a brand new character from scratch is you have to understand what your character is capable of and how you're going to open somebody up. You have to imagine if someone just holds down back, or if someone just sits there and hits a button and tries to zone you out, how are you going to beat that? You have to have a battle plan. So Zangief's battle plan is obviously, you know, the SPD is the scary part, right? But if that's all you do and try to go for SPDs all the time, you're not going to get very far. So what you have to do is find stuff that supplement the SPD game. For Zangief, the supplement is going to come down to certain buttons, learning how to play good buttons on the ground and such, and then having that be scary so that you can actually play a decent ground game so that that opens the opponent up to be SPD, because now they're scared to touch buttons that they are just going to block. Hey, the shoutouts for the follow. So there's a lot of, that's kind of the mindset that I have to learn. Now, because I'm not using Zangief from scratch, I've obviously played him before, but I am trying to learn Zangief kind of anew. Like, obviously, he's not my main character, so I don't know a lot of the little subtleties about him, which I'll pick up as it goes. So right now, what I do know is that stand medium punch and stand medium kick are good pokes. Stand light kick is a good poke. Stand heavy punch is nice because it has armor. Stand roundhouse reaches the furthest, and crush counters. So those are all pretty decent buttons to use. So that's kind of where I'm going to focus on, is those stand 5 buttons right there in my footsie game. And I really want to see if I can take advantage of the light kick into lariat phenomenon, which is super good now. And then just basically try to figure out how to play Zangief from here. And I know crouching jab is super good. Oh yeah, okay, so SPD startup is 5 frames. I have to get used to that, but that's not... See, now I need to learn things like, can I do medium SPD? No, so I just tried medium SPD there. So after a cross-up splash into crouch medium punch, I guess I have to do a jab. I have to do a jab SPD. See, these are all things that I'm going to have to learn as I go. So I'm going to test it out again. I'm going to try to do cross-up splash, crouching strong into strong SPD, because I just want to make sure that that wasn't just a mistake, that I did it too fast or something like that. So let's find out. Oops. Okay, so I did do it too fast. So the medium does work, and that's important because medium gives me better frame advantage. Now I want to see if the fierce one works in that situation, because then if I know if the fierce one works, oops, I SEX'd. I didn't mean to EX. But see, what I'm trying to figure out right now is I'm trying to figure out what works so that in the future I know what to go for, because as a Zangief player, going for light SPD is always the safest thing to do because it reaches the furthest, but it gives you the least amount of advantage. You have to know when you can go for the fierce or medium, the heavy or medium SPDs, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck with disadvantages after every SPD. So that's a fierce SPD. Oh, come on. Really, James? Whoops. Come back here, Ken. So fierce SPD does reach in that situation. So if you're going to go for that throw tick, if you're just going to do cross-up crouching medium punch into SPD, now I know I can do the heavy one, so I should always go for that, because if they are going to escape my SPD, they're going to escape it in any way possible anyway. And now this Ken player is kind of going crazy here. But those are the kind of things that you need to learn as you play the game. You know, you have to learn where these things actually work for you. Oh, I wanted that so bad. So basically that's what you want to do. Those are the kind of things that you want to learn as you go and keep playing. You want to know what your character is capable of. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate because he's in a beginner position obviously as well. And see, this is what I mean. This is why Street Fighter is hard. Because let's say you're that guy and you're like, I'm trying to get into Street Fighter. And the first thing you run into is a 0-point Zangief who happens to be me. And I know what I'm doing. And so now I'm just kind of toying with him and he doesn't know how to play the game properly. And that's the tough thing about Street Fighter is there's nothing in Street Fighter that teaches you how to play the game properly. So it's like, I'm not sure I'm not sure like what the right answer is in that kind of situation. Like, how do you get to a point where you can learn properly in this environment, in this crazy online environment, which isn't very friendly, you know? That's the hardest thing about this, and really, it's just one of those things that when you play, I hate the fact that I feel like someone kind of has to teach you, you know? Like, out of all the people who have actually played this, how many of them out there can get to a really competitive level on their own without someone giving them advice, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, there's definitely this whole concept of being spoon-fed, and it's really bad that, you know, you don't want to spoon-feed everybody. But there really is no indication of what you are supposed to do. Like, in a lot of other games, for example, in League of Legends, you know, there's this, it's just, you have friends who teach you, or, I don't know, like, I don't know what the tutorials are like in League of Legends, but, you know, you follow your minions, you go and take over bases, it's all a very one-player-ish kind of game. There's, like, none of that here in Street Fighter 5, or any fighting game, really. There's no really good way to... Wow, that's not a projectile? I couldn't lariat through it? I thought I would be projectile invincible and go through the booger. That's funny. Okay, that's not a combo, huh? I thought that would be a combo. So, I mean, the crazy thing is that stand light kick into lariat is a really good combo, but low jab into stand light kick doesn't work anymore. Which is a bummer, because now they gave you this cool combo, but the combo doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I mean, that could be the League of Legends. Yeah, so that's the thing, is you play with people and they teach you. And that's the nice thing about it. Street Fighter because it's not a team game, you don't end up in a situation where someone is there just to be able to help you with that. There needs to be something like, what happened? Is it really hard to get matches at this level or something? Or what's going on? I have not made a video on how to choose your main, but that'd probably be a really good idea to do. Make a video on how to choose your main character. Like what kind of things that you want to look for. Oh yeah, crouching medium punch stand light kick works. Yeah, that still works. Like that still works. But like, you can't just randomly poke someone like this and then get that combo anymore. I've been canceling the ones that are 4 bars and less, but that last one that I didn't get was a 5 bar one, unless I accidentally just hit the wrong button. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, whenever I teach fighting games, I always want to make sure that I tell people that fighting games are hard to learn, because people who say things are easy, really just, it's because they come from a background where throwing fireballs is like second nature to them, because they've been doing it for 17 years or 15 years or 10 years or something like that, right? And it's not as simple as that, to be honest.
This is the path of my destiny. Round 1.
All right.
Fight.
Ooh, empty jump low. Okay, so this is a... Ooh, this is a crazy buttons dude. Crazy buttons dude. Whoops, that wasn't a combo. What am I doing? Like, nothing ever teaches you to, like, not jump. The computer's not going to teach you to not jump. Shoutouts to everyone for following. The computer's not going to teach you not to jump. So I'm not sure, like, even if you play against the arcade, it's like it's hard to get to a point where, like, how.
Round 2.
And if you don't know to look for videos on YouTube, for example, like let's say you don't know that there's an Ultra Chen TV channel out there, then what are you supposed to do? You know, like how do you even know to go look for these kind of things on the internet? Oh, jeez. Like how do you even know to go look for tutorials like that on the internet without it all being built in, without all being built into the game? So, okay, so mods beware, this is your first fighting game, 3rd day, and you're lost. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Now, see, the thing is, you're in an advantage situation right now, is that you even know that fighting game players are streaming, that they exist, that they're out there, so that you have something to be able to go and look for. So you found me here, so I can sit down and tell you, please go to youtube.com/UltraChenTV and check out all my, check out like my YouTube videos where I teach people how to play Street Fighter. Like I have like how to play Street Fighter for beginners and things like that, and that's really nice because I have that kind of resources. And those resources out there exist. Gutex has a book on how to play Street Fighter. But again, the question just comes down to is how do you find these things, you know? So mods beware, you have a slight advantage already in that situation, in that you already know that there's this online community out there. So, but honestly, right now, what I would suggest is going into youtube.com/UltraChenTV. Look for all the videos that are entitled First Attack, like season 5 point something. So season 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 is really good. And then the problem is you're going to run into a player like me who's like absolutely making things look super broken. Like you're like, how am I supposed to play against this guy? Like I'm just like doing stupid things like this, and so I'm not teaching him anything. I'm just doing stupid things, right? And so he's not going to learn by playing against me. It's going to be hard for him to learn against playing against someone else who's not a strong player. The beginner level for fighting games is really, really hard. Is really, really hard. Yeah, no problem, Kool-Aid. I mean, I hope this helps, like having someone like me talk about this like this. And I really wish I had a way that I could teach people a lot more. Mods beware. The other thing to do, honestly, is just to go to that same YouTube channel. So I'm being shameless plugging my own YouTube channel, but look for the First Attack series, particularly season 1, and then look for all my Learn to Fight videos where you watch me play online, and I talk about what you're supposed to learn, the things that you're supposed to get good at when you play fighting games. Okay, so standing medium kick, definitely much better range. Okay, standing medium punch. Okay, so standing medium punch and standing light kick have about the same range, it looks like. Yeah, they have about the same range. So standing light kick and standing medium punch are both good buttons to press in footsies. Right, so Mr. Peaches says that too, yeah. That like this is how he feels because he has no idea what FADC was until someone teaches him. Yeah, it's really tough, and thanks, Lance. That means a lot. Like, that's good, Cannon Punch, because honestly, fundamentals are like the hardest thing to learn. They're one of the hardest things to learn. And yeah, so like I'm gonna be sitting here playing against all these people at level 0 and playing all these people with 0 LP, and I feel terrible because I can't teach them how to play. Like, let's say I try to teach someone not to jump at me and I just crouch fierce him all day when he jumps at me, right? But the thing about it is they're just going to think, why is this move cheap? Okay, well this figure looks like he kind of knows what he's doing. This is definitely not a, oops. Okay, nice. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is definitely not an actual level 0 Vega, in my opinion. Oh, did it too early. Oh, nice. Went low.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoops! I was supposed to do crouch fears. And see, these are things that I'm going to learn with Zangief as time goes on. The right muscle memory reactions to things. Nice. Oh, I probably could have... Oh, nice. Oh, I should be sliding forward is what I need to do. Okay. See, things that I need to learn. In order to make that light kick into Lariat connect, I need to make sure I'm moving forward. Oh, I seriously thought he was going to jump. Okay, I forgot. I am in territory where people will wake up super. Alright. I'm not jumping, so I'm just going to go for that. I did not mean to do that. That stupid, gigantic SPD window. That's punishable. Okay. So let me see what I got. What we got here. I have the opposite effect where if it speeds up when I play, but it's not in place when I watch it. You can practice combo, then go play some casual matches and can confirm a darn thing. Yeah, so Starix, that problem right there where you practice stuff in training mode and then go to casual matches and you can't actually confirm anything, that largely comes from the problem of just one is being too nervous about stuff and being worried about losing. Like, oops, okay. Gotta learn those ranges there. And so just keep going for those combos. And if you drop them, keep going for them. What's scaring you right now is that when you drop the combos, you're like, I could have won if I just went for that other combo I was trying to learn. But it doesn't matter. You're just trying to get yourself into the muscle memory point where you can remember to do that combo that you want to do. That was not what I did. So that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You have to keep trying the combo, even though you think you'll lose the round because you dropped the combo. Do it anyway. Because it's more important to actually make sure you can keep trying to do it, and so it becomes a natural kind of thing. That's what you're looking for. Oops. so good. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I wanted him to go off the wall because I wanted to air SBD him. So, in any case, it's 7:45. I was planning to stop at 7:30 because my cats are hungry and I'm hungry. And my Zangief play kind of devolved into weird library, the library of your brain analogy. And so I may throw that and separate it into a soapbox video or something like that for little bits of helpful information. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed streaming. I hope you guys enjoyed watching here on the jchensor channel. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm looking at the jchensor channel. It looks like I have about a little under 200 views. When I'm on the Ultra Chen channel, I get like 500 views or so. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep trying to do it on jchensor to see if I can still keep building up the audience, get people used to coming here. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll judge through time. I'll judge through time. So where do I find people playing near me? There are different resources for that. One, I know, hit up Hanzo Gonzo on Twitter. He has a link to a document that has different scenes. The other thing that you can do is also hit up people like me or David on Twitter and be like, hey, David, or hey, James, I live in this area. Can you ask people out there if there's a scene where I'm at? And then I'll retweet it for you and see if we can find people for you and such. So, okay. So, yeah, I'll see what happens, or I should say, yeah! And I'll see what happens if I keep streaming here, or if I keep streaming on Ultra Chen TV. Let me know what you guys prefer too. Feel free to tweet at me at jchensor and let me know if you like it better on jchensor, if you like it better there. The interesting thing about being on jchensor is when people are just randomly browsing Twitch, jchensor is a more recognizable name than Ultra Chen TV, so more people will be like, oh crap, is that jchensor? You know, that kind of thing. So, but okay. Thanks again for all these guys following here, and you know, I don't want to be that dude on stream, but again, if you guys really want, if you want to support me, I would really appreciate some subscribes and some donations as well. Again, this is my full-time job now, and I am in the off season, so there's not much opportunity right now until CPT starts up again. Again, if you have an Amazon Prime account, if you're an online shopper, you have an Amazon Prime, you know, I don't know, you can basically support for free. You don't have to spend a single penny. If you link your account to your Twitch Prime, you link it to Twitch Prime, and then basically that gives you a free subscription every month. And you can actually subscribe that way. So basically, when you hook up your accounts, it gives you the option to do a subscription for free. You have to redo it every month. You have to make sure that you set it every month. But it is a free subscription to a channel that you support. So even if you don't, I mean, even if you have it and you haven't used it, even if it's not for me, use it for somebody. Use it for someone. Use it for PR Balrog. Use it for Sajam. Use it for somebody out there. Use it for Chris G, because he was begging for it for some time. Because that's just kind of free money for favorite streamers that's just kind of sitting there and not going anywhere. So, yeah, Sean, that's probably the thought process right now. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. In any case, thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks guys for hanging out. I will talk to you guys later, and I will be streaming some more. I'll probably try to stream again tomorrow afternoon. I'll probably be trying to stream again on Thursday. And in fact, on Thursday, oh, thank you. Shout outs to Peter061 for subscription. And yeah, if you're wondering what the heck that says at the end, it's It says TAIBANG-A, and it looks like it says Tai Banga, which sounds really weird, but in Chinese that's Tai Banga, which just means that's awesome, or that's super cool, that's super great. So thank you very much, Peter0611. I never even thought about how it looked like Tai Banga. Now I may have to change it, but I'll have to come up with some. I'll come up with some good animations and stuff like that for those kind of things like that. So, okay, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much, and take care. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not for the stream in the morning, because oh, that's right, King of the Hill is on tomorrow. So you guys are going to want to watch that at 3 p.m. It's going to be Justin Wong versus Smug, and the winner of that is going to go against K-Brad. So that's going to be on twitch.tv/ESL. That's probably going to be on at around 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's going to be a sick match. So you do not want to miss that. Justin Wong versus Smug in a 1st to 10 match, and the winner of that will be going up against K-Brad, who has been winning King of the Hill like 90 weeks in a row. So Justin or Smug may have the opportunity to dethrone him. And then afterwards will be the Tuesday show at night, so you definitely want to watch that as well. That will be streamed on twitch.tv/UltraChenTV. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Have a great night, and see you guys later. It should be, like I said, 3 p.m. tomorrow, twitch.tv/ESL. 3 p.m. Pacific time. 3 p.m. Pacific time. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.